India did what Washington told it to do. Then America bombed India's Pier in Chabahar anyway. And how Delhi responded to that tells you exactly where India stands right now. Chabahar sits on Iran's coast outside of Hormuz. India took over operations at part of the Shahid Beheshti terminal in December 2018 and put in around $120 million, mostly equipment. The objective was simple: bypass Pakistan and reach Afghanistan and Central Asia without asking Rawalpindi for permission. Then last September, the Americans pulled India's sanctions waiver. The US Treasury gave India until the 26th of April to get out. So India started getting out. India moved its stake in the Free Zone company to an Iranian caretaker with a paper promise to hand it back later. Indian officials called this a tactical recalibration. And this week, the US military struck Chabahar. Mohammed Saeed Arbabi, who runs the Chabahar Free Zone, confirmed the maritime traffic control tower was knocked out. Iranian state media named the two damaged piers. One of them is Shahid Beheshti, that is India's pier. So India complied and the Americans bombed India's pier anyway. India's foreign ministry did speak. The MEA said it was deeply concerned about attacks on commercial shipping. Attacks on shipping, but there was no word about the pier that India paid for. So many will call this a national failure. I disagree. Ask yourself, what does outrage buy India? It buys India nothing. The Americans are not going to apologize. They are not going to change their ways. And the United States rightfully commands respect as the most powerful nation, as the superpower. Where does geopolitical respect come from? It comes from fear. India has no fear to sell right now. So silence is the correct pragmatic option. When Washington told India to get out, I said get out. I also said that the port would be bombed anyway, and both have happened. So this is not a national failure. India's strategic autonomy was in practice structural exposure without the instruments to manage it. This is confirmation of a condition India was already in. On Iran, Iran doesn't love India. Iran is not necessarily India's friend, but Iran is not India's enemy either. And an American regime change in Tehran would be a disaster for India. Deng Xiaoping said, hide your strength and bide your time. He did not say do this forever. So India stays quiet right now while India builds warships and submarines and missiles and an economy that can take a punch. India does not stay quiet forever.